Sweater vests, pumpkin spice lattes, they have nothing on a Midwinter Night's Dram. It is fall time, it is getting cold, at least in certain parts of the country, and for me, that evokes one whiskey. A Midwinter Night's Dram from High West. It's a blend of straight rye whiskeys, their rendezvous rye, finished in a series of port barrels. The thing about a Midwinter Night's Dram is it's different every year. As High West has evolved as a company, so has the base liquid that goes into the finishing barrels, so have the finishing barrels and how they source those. So it's different every year. Today we're taking a look at a Midwinter Night's Dram Act 11. It is the fall 2023 release. For me, this is the holidays in a glass. This is the whiskey I want to reach for as soon as it gets cold, and in fact, I will drink it everywhere, by a campfire, on a cold porch, on stoops, waiting for the subway. Don't drink while waiting for the subway. Every year, I look forward to this release. Sometimes it's a hit, sometimes it's a bit of a letdown. We're gonna take a look at Midwinter Night's Dram Act 11 and see if it holds up to some of the best in the series. But before we get into one of my favorite cold weather whiskeys, by the way, I go through several bottles of this every year, make sure you subscribe to VinePair on YouTube so you can learn more weird factoids. For my full thoughts, including all the nerdy facts about a Midwinter Night's Dram, make sure you click on the link in the description below. That's my full review. You're just getting a little tidbit, a little taste of what I think about this whiskey in the video. So please continue watching, but also make sure to read. Let's talk about what actually goes into this bottle. High West takes their rendezvous rye, which is currently a blend of MGP's 95-5 mash bill and High West's in-house 80% rye, 20% malted rye distillate. It used to be in some of the earlier acts, the earlier releases, we're talking like 1, 2, 3, 4. It was the old rendezvous rye blend, which was a mix of, again, that 95-5 MGP rye and also 16-year-old rye sourced from Barton Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky. Obviously, if the base liquid changes before it goes into the finishing barrels, it's going to change the final product. And so a lot of folks, including myself, have thought that the Midwinter Night's Dram releases in recent years, like Acts 8 on, have been a little inconsistent. Maybe it's because the base liquid changed. Maybe it's because High West is using different finishing barrels. As far as cost and availability, this year it's going to be hopefully easier than ever to get a bottle because they are releasing over 189,000 of these suckers to the market. This retails for 150 bucks. It's a little cheaper if you got it early at the High West Saloon in Park City, Utah. This is a bottle that I get frustrated by because oftentimes you'll see it at crazy retail markups, but it's not actually that hard to find. They release a lot of this. Literally 6 figures worth of bottles this year, just under 200,000 bottles. If you are a High West fan or a whiskey fan, this is a bottle you should be able to find. My hope is that because High West is being transparent about exactly how many bottles they're releasing, it keeps those retail prices closer to the suggested 150 instead of really jumping the shark and seeing these on shelves for like 300, 400 bucks. This is fun. We get to fresh crack this bottle. The bottle I reviewed may or may not be done. I might have finished it. I don't know. Who knows? Oh, that pop. You gotta look at the color on this stuff. I mean, this is a finished rye whiskey, finished in port barrels. I mean, look, color does not equal taste, but this is a beautiful looking whiskey, that much I'll say. I also love reading High West's copy on the back. They're really good about their labels. The rye forms a beautiful base of vanilla, caramel, and cinnamon, while the port barrels provide notes of plum, dried fruit, and spice. Like a proper holiday plum pudding, it's brimming with lovely mulling spices, dried fruits, and creme anglaise. I think I said that right. Sip it slowly through the coldest night. Look, I'm a professional whiskey reviewer, and I can't tell you the last time I had plum pudding. I think I know what it tastes like, but those are just guesstimates. Look at that color. That is, how many whiskeys look like that, huh? Huh? That looks like Christmas. That looks like Christmas in a glass. It's like you liquefied cinnamon sticks and berries, and you put it in a Glencairn. All right, I'm super judgy about a Midwinter Night's Dram. And on the nose, this is a return to form. Okay, imagine there's a Disney sing-along at the bottom of your screen and it just lists different fruits, right? It's like cherry, plum, fig, pear, peach, nectarine, right? It just like goes boom, 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 boom. There's like this progression of all these fruity notes and then suddenly the spice comes in. Cinnamon, allspice, nutmeg, baking spice. That's what I love about a Midwinter Night's Dram, and that's why I'm really digging Act 11 on the nose so far. You want those things. It's the rye, meets the port, and they're in balance. Let's try this sucker. All right, first things first, I talk about this just a little bit in my written review. I'm gonna emphasize it here. More chocolate than the last few years, which is really nice. Then there's this like lovely dance between the fruit and the spice, between the rye and the port, and you don't lose the rye, right? The worst thing you can do with a good base whiskey is finish it so much that you completely lose it. You get those lovely herbal notes from the MGP. There's no reason to cover those up. Those should like be part of the recipe, right? You don't need to put white out over those notes, and I get that here. A ton of pear, but like canned pears, you know, those canned pears that came in the school lunches, right? Or like those little plastic containers of pears that you would get in your box lunches. I get a lot of that. Darker fruits, plum, fig. This is a classic Midwinter's profile. I'm not even done tasting it. I already prefer this to Acts 8, 9, and 10. I really do. All right, so I don't always agree with a brand's tasting notes, but on this one, I can definitely taste that holiday plum pudding. It's a real blend of that sweetness, that syrupy sweetness, and the fruit and the spice. All those things have to come together, right? It's fruit cake. It's sipped slowly through the coldest night. Yeah, I can get on board. A Midwinter Night's Dram is not the whiskey you drink when you want something light and refreshing and you're just looking to like get a little kiss of something on your palate. This is a whiskey you drink when it's the holidays and you want dessert in a glass. I'm giving this a 93. This is very good. It could tick a bit higher if it hit some of the complexity and some of the notes I got from some of those earlier Midwinter Night's Dram releases. I can't emphasize this enough. People like to hoard whiskey, collect whiskey, drink it under a bushel or in a closet. No. This is a whiskey you were supposed to open on Thanksgiving or any other winter holiday and share with people. Act 11 is a bottle I would be proud and happy to share with my loved ones after, or honestly, during a really good holiday meal. A Midwinter Night's Dram Act 11, I think this is the best release in about 4, maybe even 5 years. I'm curious what you think. If you have a favorite release of this finished rye whiskey from High West, let me know in the comments below. If you've got a chance to taste this year's release, let me know if you agree with my notes. And again, my full review is at the link in the description. I really nerd out on this stuff. This is one of my favorite bottles to nerd out on, and I hope you all enjoy. But again, look at that color. Perfect. Boom. Until next time, I'm Thomas Tao, drinking whiskey so you can too.